Today we're going to be discussing undertones and how to determine what your undertones are. We'll be discussing all the different options. This is one of the most common questions I get in terms of tutorials and education, as well as one of the most common mistakes when it comes to applying your makeup. So we will help you find your undertones to make picking your shade even easier. So there's a few important factors when we're looking to determine our undertones. First things first, you need to have a completely makeup-free, clean face. So if you go and wash your face first and have a completely clean palette, it's gonna be much easier to see what's underneath. Secondarily, we're gonna look in front of an open window. So natural light is always gonna offer the best lighting to be able to look at your undertones. Sometimes if you're in a bathroom or somewhere with odd lighting, it can cast a different undertone and it's gonna be hard to tell. Also, if you're having a really hard time kind of doing this, you can always compare it to like a white piece of paper. You can take a piece of paper and actually put it up to your face to see what the undertones are. So you might want to have one of those next to you as well. In terms of looking at your undertones, it's actually going to be on the side of your face, or you can also look on like the side of your neck and décolleté. For someone like me, mine is very red, so that would never work. But there are options. So whether you're gonna look on the side of your face or here. If there's discoloration around the rim of the face, you just ignore it. Look for the most common coverage on your face. So there's three main undertones when we're looking at your skin. There's a yellow undertone, which is actually considered warm. Then we also have pink undertones, which counterintuitively is actually a cool undertone. And then there's gonna be a neutral. And the best way to find this is actually looking at the inside of your wrist. So you can see here that my veins are a little bit more green and hers are a little bit harder to see, but they look more blue. So if you do have a hard time finding your veins and what color they are, there are other options. When we're looking at someone with yellow undertones, they're gonna be someone who tans very easily in the sun. They're also gonna have green veins. For someone with pink undertones, they typically have fairer skin, so if they do go out in the sun, they're going to burn and probably not tan, maybe freckle, but if you go out in the sun and you burn very easily, chances are you have pink undertones. And silver jewelry is gonna look better with your skin. That's a really good way to determine that. Also, your veins are gonna be more of a purple or a blue hue. And if you're a neutral, like me, you're actually going to tan or burn and then go to a really deep tan. So that's a really good way to look at that. And you can wear either kind of jewelry and chances are it might be kind of hard to figure out your actual vein color. So I'm gonna pick three different foundation shades today to see which one is gonna match Kantara's skin. I'm gonna pick one that's a little bit lighter than her skin tone, one that I pretty much have an inkling is gonna be the right fit, and then one with a little bit of a pinkier undertone so I can show you exactly what those undertones look like on the skin. And then we will see which one disappears, and that's gonna be her match. So we can see on this shade right here that it's a little bit too yellow for her skin tone, and that shows up, you can really see kind of the yellow. This shade here is way too pink, entirely too pink because she has no pink undertones. And then this one right here, you can barely even see it because it actually just blended perfectly into her skin and it disappears. And that's how you know you've found the perfect match with the perfect undertone. After following these really easy steps, you'll be much more knowledgeable in the undertones when applying your foundation and always picking the right shade. If you would like to be featured exclusively on BeTheLightBeautyCo.com's website, please reach out after this video.
Thanks for tuning in. Bye.